is what we call
hater shit.
There is no better term.
We meet again. We meet again while you're on the pate. Walk around looking for what I need. Body about to give up. Approach checkout. No Wi-Fi. Unable to pay. $67 worth of merch that I need on clearance for $27. Also, not Target nor TJ Maxx have a single baby item. Well, I find that hard to believe. The closest stores with a car seat and stroller are Roosevelt or Addison and 90. No car, no access to friends or fam who could help.
Okay, so it's unreal. We make it to TJ Maxx, which is kind of far, like 5 blocks walking. I'm out of breath. My tummy is very tight. I had a really bad night of sleep yesterday, so we make it here. I walk around for...
Dude, I'm sorry. I cannot believe... props to whoever the hell can walk in windy, cold-ass weather like this.
I walk around for my 10 minutes that my body permits me to walk around without feeling like I'm going to go into labor or collapse. And I find 2 travel-size bags, 1 little travel-size bag that's perfect for the baby's outfit.
Okay, so you're sitting here on the toilet. Pretty much, you're telling us that you walked in the freezing cold 5 blocks to go, what did she say, TJ Maxx? And you're pretty much asking your people to send you money for this shit. Wow. Like, look at me. I'm on the toilet and I walked 5 blocks. Pity me. I'm pregnant, I'm stupid, I'm cold, it's freezing. Can you send me money so I could buy this?
And my toiletries, and it's in a clearance set for $12 from like $40 a Tahari or an
She's like a kid. She's like, look, it's on sale.
Adrian Vitellini. And then I find a complete entire cosmetic set that's usually $30.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hit something. I don't even know. I'm just kidding. I'm looking at it. I'm making it. I did not even hear what the first thing was. I'm sorry. Guilty. Was not listening what the first item was. I'll find out later. She's literally talking about cosmetics right now. Are you out of your mind? I want to slap you, but I feel like your face is like so frozen solid. Like, mind blown. Mission accomplished. I don't know how many times you can wow me, Heather, but you wowed the fuck out of me. Like, wow. You got out in the cold to walk that far in those conditions, and now you want people to buy makeup because it's on sale, and you're asking on a toilet.
For $10 on clearance. So I have these organization bags to bring with me to the hospital so I could throw away all of the dirty stuff. I'm at the end of living in a tent, right?
Supposedly, see, she knows she's not gonna fucking get a house and her kids back in a car. Supposedly. She knows damn well. Some people think she ain't as fucking crazy. I'm telling y'all. But it's like, this is also why she hasn't bought anything for the baby. It aggravates me whenever she even talks about bringing a fucking bag to the hospital. Because it's like, you don't really need much on her fucking end of a tent life. Okay.
And then they make it no Wi-Fi and I can't.
Oh, that sucks. That was perfect timing too. And stick your hand said, fuck you. For the record, 1/17/24. 35 weeks pregnant, no criminal record, bachelor's degree, solid work history. Make it make sense, please. All those were lies, bro.
So that's
besides the date.
Frustrating. As everyone knows, when you're a pregnant woman about to give birth, the human body biologically goes into what's called nesting, which means that you attempt to...
Please stop trying to educate us. I hate it when you think you're like so much smarter than everybody. You feel like you have to educate us on the craziest things.
Prepare the space around you for where you'll bring your baby home. Since I don't have any living space and I'm being held unlawfully and against my will in a tent by someone who refuses to identify themselves, only extorts and plays power games, etc., and so forth, I have nowhere to put the baby stuff. Somehow I have seemed to find solutions to everything. I have the money, I fundraise.
No, you don't. That's not the saying, Heather. You find problems to every solution.
Raised the money through donations for what I need, everything I need, the car seat, the stroller, the diaper bag, 3-pack of bottles, the breast pump, and an $80 37-piece wardrobe for a newborn. They don't allow my transactions to go through to make the purchases. And what I...
Yeah, I'm sure, Heather. I'm sorry, I gotta stop talking like that. Why aren't the police able to help resolve these issues? If not them, then who? Yourself. Duh.
I think is even more frustrating than all of that is the fact that I've been documenting this every single day, without fail, every single day.
And you would think someone as smart as you would realize, you know what? It's been a while. Let me be independent and get up and do what the hell I need to do, because I am a mom and I'm a grown-ass bitch. I'm not gonna be sitting in a fucking tent. What the fuck have I been doing? Like, that, you need to wake yourself up. Like, you need a slap in the face. I don't know. You need a come to Jesus moment. I don't know. Don't pass out too long.
If I'm sexually assaulted, I document it. If I file a report with police that I was broken into or that $1,000 was missing, I document it. I have not missed a single thing from happening that I've not documented yet. Here we still sit 4 years later, chased and harassed out of 21 jobs. They're now calling my primary care physician's office, telling them that I'm selling prescriptions. I haven't even filled a prescription in 14 months. The only fucking prescription I have is prenatal vitamins. This is harassment. This
I felt like she would take them bitches more than she would sell them.
is unlawful. Hello? Where are the police? How come if I go out and beat the fuck out of someone or take a shit on someone's doorstep, I'll get arrested, but these people are permitted to keep doing so for me?
Do it.
Why is that?
Just do it then. No, my baby is not up for adoption. Get the F away from me. Too pregnant to sleep in a tent. God, please help. Caution, water is extremely hot. Oh, shit. Oh, man. This is a sad, sad situation. This is a sad situation. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. I feel helpless. I feel like there's nothing I can do. And I hate this feeling. I don't know why I do this to myself. And it's so crazy because I was just thinking the other day. I was like, you know what? I literally had to go through this shit with Leticia. Like, I'm starting to see a pattern here. And it just sucks, especially at this point, and it's literally like a waiting game. Like, every day, just go day by day, see what the fuck's gonna happen.
35 weeks. February 15th is my due date.
Please report all the harassment, slander, libel, stalking, etc., and any other additional schemes or plots to harm my family or myself to the Chicago police. Post or send a screenshot of your call. I wish her family would kind of see her stories sometimes to just maybe understand, okay, maybe we should take the chance to just be more aggressive with her or something, or not back down, because now I see how she is, you know, or she's still mentioning us. She's still thinking of us. We're still in her head somewhere. Like, she hasn't, like, lost y'all completely. You know, like, she's still holding on. So I just wish the family, I know it's not their responsibility, but unfortunately, sometimes people have to be the bigger person, would just kind of pull together and just be more aggressive in a stance with Heather of getting help. Like, no, you are getting help. I'm not asking you anymore. You are getting help. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, everyone's different. Someone can die and be like, well, I don't care. It ain't my fault. And then other people will be like, oh my gosh, like, I could have done this, you know? So it's just, Oh, and I'm just rambling on because now I'm like thinking of just the worst scenarios, and I just wish I could help, like, it's just so sad to me. I just thank God for my family.
Green toast. Green toast.
You guys, last night, you guys probably heard me complaining because Xavier did not go to get us dinner at all. We fell asleep at like 5 o'clock and I woke up so hungry at like midnight. The baby was so like moving around like, excuse me.
Oh, wow.
Look at how they made up for it today.
Smorgasbord. Smorgasbord.
Xavier and I are sitting here having breakfast.
9:11 a.m. Still 35 weeks pregnant.
And going over the day, talking about his icons and how we're going to book consultations for that, and just different strategy with regards to making sales for fine art and icons. All of a sudden I get a text message and it's from the Illinois Vine system. Understand that when I was bludgeoned, no victim services. When I was sexually assaulted, no victim services. When my vehicle was destroyed, no victim services. I filed police reports for all of those. I've not received any victim services. Have not seen or spoken to Dylan in nearly 4 years. However, they send me this.
Oh, I'm about to whoop you. You know damn well why they sent you that. We've already discussed this. You long ago has signed up, so you knew when Dylan would be like released. Like there, I forgot what it's called, but this is you fill out a form, and if you need to know, I had to do it. Okay. Anyways, so Dylan has a hearing on January 23rd at 9 a.m. Whoop whoop. Thank you. So you scrolled up. This is probably around the same time they sent you the email. You are registered for recurring status updates from Vine. For help, call text stop to opt out. Okay, so, and then it says this confirms your registration for Dylan Smith, number blah blah blah, FMI, call blah blah blah, whatever. So this is your time, because this was, I bet you this got sent right after she got the email about Dylan. So if you didn't want to know, Heather, if it's bothering you, just simply type stop. And then we've received additional info about offender Dylan Smith from Cook County Sheriff's Office. We've automatically registered you for updates. Exactly, because you already signed up for it. That's why you got the email. That's how you knew he got arrested. Why is she getting a verification code? Anyways.
So then, you guys, I call the number.
I called. What? Why do you care? You have so much in your life to worry about. Dylan is nothing. Stop. I mean, everybody is someone, but you know what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, they've taken my son's phone for no reason. Oh my gosh. She says, good morning. Have a great day in school. Please call me when you get home. I love you. The school took my phone for no reason, so if I don't answer you, that's why. I didn't even do anything, and I don't like the fact that they take my I'm sorry. But I didn't even do anything, and I don't like the fact they take my phone, SMH. If I don't answer, that's why. What? Why would they do that? I don't like that either, especially given the circumstances. The schools are usually very understanding to the situation. Should I call? Heather, he's probably like, what? Why would you, what are you talking, he probably has no idea what you're talking about. He probably really didn't even get his phone taken away, because, first of all, if it got taken away, how the hell is he texting you? Second of all, that's just a good excuse to get a break. Sorry. I know it hurts.
That is listed there, and I'm like, look, I didn't even receive victim services when this man and I actually had a relationship. The last time I've spoken to him was 2020 when I reported him for excessively using drugs and alcohol while on parole and becoming incredibly physically abusive. And I was told basically to fuck off systemically. The parole department was like, there's nothing we can do. The court system and the state's attorney were giving him preferential treatment for whatever reason. The point is, they're up to something again, you guys. And now look what I just received from my son. My son never has problems in school. All of a sudden, if you're rich, you may not have heard this, or maybe they did do it by your schools. But in some of the poorer states and areas, they were taking away kids' phones during the whole BLM riot protest time, and they were putting these kids through some shit. It was almost as if they had targeted one kid against another kid to either make fun of them or in some way implicate them in something nefarious or hurt their feelings, in one way. I really don't know. I try to stay out of it as much as possible because I'm a mom. I get very emotional. I start yelling and I have no bias. I have no proof. So I let Lewis handle it, his father. He said he's calling now to figure out what's going on. But don't you guys think it's weird that right when I start getting these Illinois Vine notifications about Dylan, now all of a sudden something's going on with my family, my children?
No, most definitely not. Hell no. No. You already knew. You freaking signed up to get that information. Stop, Heather. Why does her mouth look green? Oh, that looks scary.
Like what is it gonna take? How many weird things need to occur, and how many thousands of occurrences do I need to report? Xavier says that he wants me to rely on Jehovah for our answers to what's going to happen, where we're going to live, etc., and so forth, and that he believes in his father delivering on the apartment when the baby's born. We need to find a way to target all the way on Roosevelt Road or the one on 90 in Addison and Chicago by Wrigley, past Wrigley, because they have the travel system, the car seat and the stroller. And then I'm buying an $80 37-piece newborn clothing set off of Amazon. We'll have that delivered to a hub. But you guys know with the limited mobility, it's just incredibly difficult to make sense of it all. So if there are any plans in place, some direct communication would be fabulous. In addition, it looks like someone was arrested using Dylan's identity and name.
Oh my gosh, it was Dylan.
Listing me as the victim. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on there. Okay, so we've been receiving notifications from the victim services system all morning stating that I'm the plaintiff and Dylan is the defendant in a domestic battery case that took place January 6th. I've been living in this tent every single day. That never took place. I haven't seen Dylan since 2020.
She's talking about Marissa.
So that's confusing.
Oh, that's funny.
I called there to figure out what's going on, and
she's trying to be messy. She just trying to let everyone know Dylan and Marissa always be fighting.
and they basically just said they don't know. Literally, she's like, let me ask my coworker. Put me on hold, got someone else, and then said the same thing. They don't know. But they've never heard of anything like that. We went to the store. Look at these, you guys. So those should be cute. Other than that, I'm trying not to panic and lose my shit over the fact that I'm 35 weeks and some days pregnant, and we're still in a tent.
Your fault.
I miss my children. If you guys are looking for the beginning of this fucked up ass story, it can be found at one Heather GEEL, tag it here, and then there's another account HLG Forever _. Someone keeps on changing my password and revoking my own access to my own social media. So this is the third. Plus I have mercifulstorm.com, Do You Doll, I'm the Strongest Doll. And those have all been created since Dylan's release. So if you followed me before that, you'd probably notice a very regular, calm, social media presence in my personal blog, in my real life, which was mostly Facebook. And for, work purposes, I used it for marketing my content for sale. Never did I ever have to document that I was being, raped, beaten, robbed, unlawfully displaced, stolen from.
Okay, I still just can't see it. I cannot see it. I need her to open up the fucking tent. Because even though I hear stuff in the background, the inside of that tent and herself don't look cold. I'm freezing when I go in my garage.
Harmed, etc., and so forth. So I have 4 solid years of documentation of this with police reports.
35 weeks pregnant. For the record, I have not seen Dylan in years, nor has he abused me since 2020. Why would this be in court in 2024? Oh, silly girl. I think you know what's really going on.
Okay, so no drama with my son at school. They just took his phone because he was excessively using it, I guess.
Oh, wow. Could not have guessed that one. That's a big shocker.
I don't know. But they did give him detention, so we had a conversation about that. And I'm feeling better knowing that the kids, are not being targeted, and that they answered and they're okay. Now, moving forward, I called the courthouse, I called the state's attorney, and I called local law enforcement as well as 911. No one can give me any answer or explanation as to why there is something called Vine Services that is alleging Dylan Smith had a court date on January 6th for domestic battery against myself, Heather Gillespie, the only Heather Gillespie that there is with my birthday and social, right? So no one can give me any straightforward answer or response from any of those agencies. I've left voicemails. The situation remains ongoing, and I'm trying to just remain calm as it re-flares up like a fucking hemorrhoid.